Hi, Assalamualaikum. We are from Group Vaccine and our group is presented by Muhammad Sabuzadun bin Rahman, Muhammad Nasir bin Abdul Rahman, Muhammad Shukri bin Hashim, Lo Meijin, UTHM, Lai Meki and Chan Miji. We are supposed to present the title of COVID-19 Information Seeking Behavior and AZIATI. Symptom is perceived behavioral change among university students. Our research is content of introductions, framework, hypothesis and methodology, analysis and conclusions. So our objective of this research is what is preventive behaviors, what is need for COVID-19 informations, what is source of COVID-19 informations, what is obstacle to COVID-19 information, and what is anxiety.
Based on the research objective of the present study are as follows. First one is to assess the students' behavior to find COVID-19 information that affect the preventive behavior change among UTHM students. Next objective is to determine the potential association anxiety symptoms that will affect the preventive behavior change among UTHM students.
First of all is source of COVID-19 information. There are a lot of ways and approve how people and university students to get the COVID-19 information. Here we are already list out the major 6 methods to get the information by all students or university students. Such as first is social media platform, and second is social media apps such as WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram. Third is the news site such as World Health Organization and our Malaysia Kementerian Kesihatan Malaysia and so on, and also friends and the doctor. So we go to the next obstacle or to get COVID-19 information. And this obstacle means the incorrect information get by the people from anywhere. Usually people have a barriers to get a precise information. As a result, people searching for information, it's called people will get the incorrect information, and this will we call that the obstacle to COVID-19 information. And usually the people will get the information such as from fake news sites and social media, and also heard from their friends that all information are not as have evidence to show that this is classified as a scientifically. And lastly is a anxiety symptom against the COVID-19, and this means that people or any of who people will experience a high level of anxiety when they have no idea what to do to prevent this COVID-19 outbreak. Meanwhile, when we have no idea what to do, there will arise some anxiety symptoms in a person, such as feeling nervous, anxious, and not being able to stop or control wondering too much about different things, and trouble relaxing, being so restless, and it is hard to sit still, becoming easily annoyed or irritable, feel afraid as if something awful may happen.
So our framework is divided into 2 parts, which is COVID-19 information seeking behavior that include the H1, importance of COVID-19 information, H2, source to obtain COVID-19 information, and H3, obstacle for seeking COVID-19 information. And the other part is generalized anxiety disorder symptom, which is include H4, anxiety symptom. So we are study this to know the relationship these 2 parts with preventive behavior change.
Next, I will present our hypothesis. Based on the research hypothesis of the COVID-19 content achievement through social media will automatically influence preventive behaviors from information-seeking behaviors and anxiety symptoms. For students, the needs for information play a role in the COVID-19 situations by having information about new virus and raising public understanding of how serious and dangerous about COVID-19. Therefore, our first hypothesis is information-seeking behaviors in need of COVID-19 information will have a positive effect on the preventive behavior change among UTHM students. Our second hypothesis is information seeking behavior in source to obtain COVID-19 information will have a positive effect on the preventive behavior change among UTHM students. Our third hypothesis is information seeking behaviors in obstacle for seeking COVID-19 information will have a positive effect on the preventive behavior change among UTHM students. For our last hypothesis is anxiety symptoms will have a positive effect in the preventive behaviors change among UTHM students.
For data collecting by online survey Google Form, with 51 questions. For analysis and descriptive, interferential statistics was carried out using statistical package for social science SPSS software. We also using 5-point Likert scale range. The total number of students is 50 pupil of UTHM students. I will continue the result and analysis part. Based on the table, the percentage of male respondent is 64% higher than female respondent, which are 36%. Besides that, the percentage of Malay respondent is 54% higher than other races. The medium is Chinese, which is 36%. The lowest is India, which is 4%. Lastly, other races such as Orang Asli is 6%. Therefore, the respondent who 19 to 20 years old is 10%. Respondent who 21 to 22 years old is 74%, and respondent who 23 to 24 is 14%, and respondent who 25 and above is 2%. For faculty, the higher respondent from faculty FCAS, which is 22%. The lower respondent is from faculty FTK, FSPTI, and FKE, which is 2%. Student from year 3 is the higher respondent, which is 60%, and the lowest respondent is from year 1. Okay, I will continue the analysis of section B. Facebook and Instagram is the highest social media platform used. Full for information is 80%, and WhatsApp and Line is the lowest platform, which is 4%. Average daily use of each platform, the highest is 3 hours, which is 36%, and the lowest is half an hour, which is 14%. Social media help to awareness about COVID-19. Respondent 2%, respondent who answer no is 6%, respondent who answer no option is 2%. The social media information for COVID-19 action the behavior, the highest respondent answer is sometime, which is 38%, and the lowest respondent answer and not at all, which is 8%.
Now I will continue to the discussion part, which is descriptive analysis. There are 4 independent variables and 1 dependent variables. C1 is referred to the importance of COVID-19 information. Overall means is 4.1956 among 50 respondents and 9 questions, and its standard deviation is 0.71958. Second is the C2 is referred to the source realized upon to obtain COVID-19 information. It get the means in 3.787 and standard deviation is 0.70438. And the third is the C3 refer to the obstacles for seeking COVID-19 information. It get the means in 3.8286 and standard deviation is 0.87351. All of the respondents have marked the feedback in very often. And next is the D1, refer to the generalizations anxiety disorder symptoms. It get the means in 3.0343 and standard deviation is 1.03079. Overall, respondents give opinions in mail with the questions. And last is the E1, refer to the preventive behavior. Its mean is 4.398 and standard deviation is 0.54379. In between 10 questions have asked from the respondents, most often mark taking preventive medications where will be used. Next, I will continue the reliability test. Overall, variables get has get the excellent result in compliance alpha because the value is between 0.8 to 0.95. Among these variables, C1 has the highest value with 0.942 and C2 has the lowest value with 0.803. All the variables was above 0.5 and indicate the good reliability and validity test.
This table and the value of normality test. On the normality test, we got 50 respondents, so we use the Kolmogorov syndrome as our normality test result. Based on the statistics, the result show that the p-value, which is the SIG in the table, is 0.025 and has been lower than 0.05. So the data is non-normal discrete. The histogram and PROF also can test the normal discrete. When this point are obviously no longer on a straight line, that's a non-normal distribution. The next one is correlation analysis. On the table Spearman correlation analysis, we can see the result of correlation coefficient and significant value to each variable. When the value between 0 and 0.3 indicate a weak relationship, value between 0.3 and 0.7 indicate a moderate relationship. The value between 0.7 and 1 indicate a strong relationship. There was a moderate and positive correlation between the preventive behavior and 3 variables that important of COVID-19 information. Sources rely upon to obtain COVID-19 information and obstacle for seeking COVID-19 information because the correlation coefficient between 0.3 and 0.7, and these 3 variables are statistically significant. The last variable was a weak and positive correlation between preventive behavior and generalized anxiety disorder symptom, which was not statistically significant because the significant value is 0.331.
Okay, now I will continue to the open-ended frequencies. The results has get 100% in these frequencies means that every respondent has agreed that social media act as a very important role in social support during COVID-19 pandemics. It is because most of them have used social media in their daily life. They can get the latest information immediately and they also can get some preventive way to protect themselves.
Result of the research implied that the importance of COVID-19 information, which is H1, sources to obtain COVID-19 information, which is H2, obstacle for seeking COVID-19 information, which is H3, and the anxiety symptoms, which is H4, are positively influence the preventive behavior change, which is E1, that the dependent variable. The result of research could help to enhance the understanding the relationship between social media as a social support anxiety symptoms, social media usage, health information seeking behavior, and obstacle for seeking information, with preventive behavior of the students. That's all from our